The fight against climate change is on. With the Paris Accord now in effect, Korea has pledged to do its part by reducing its carbon emissions by 37% by 2030, and more than doubling the country's energy dependency on renewable sources to 11%. And one of the key sources for Korea is hydrogen fuel cell power. I've come to the Gyeonggi Green Energy Park. It's the largest fuel cell park in the world. And even so, it doesn't actually feel that big. It's about 20,000 square meters, about the size of 3 football pitches. But as we're about to find out, size isn't everything. Built in 2013, this park produces 59 megawatts of energy. That's enough to power 140,000 homes in nearby Hwasong City. To get the equivalent power from a solar plant, it would require a plot of land that's 75 times bigger. Wind farms would be up to 100 times bigger.
Another advantage is that unlike solar or wind energy, we don't rely on nature, so we can keep producing energy over 90% of the time.
The principle behind fuel cell technology is this. You take hydrogen as the main fuel source and create a chemical reaction with the oxygen in the air. This reaction causes electrical energy and heat. The only byproduct is H2O, or water. Hydrogen is available from various sources, most notably from water, but the process of extracting the hydrogen is inefficient and costly. Currently, the easiest way to get hydrogen is from natural gas, so fuel cells use natural gas to extract hydrogen to make electricity. This does produce a byproduct of carbon dioxide, but at a much lower level than other fossil fuels. It also produces very low levels of nitrogen oxide and sulfur oxide.
It's not complicated to produce hydrogen, but the difficulty is in getting it cheaply and getting it in mass quantities. Fuel cell technology, compared to other energy sources, is still at a very early stage of development. That means it's still very expensive and difficult for expansion.
Korea's moderate climate and limited landmass means it's not well suited for solar or wind energy. That's made Korea the 4th highest nuclear power dependent nation and 82nd for renewable energy dependency. So the government has decided that fuel cell power could provide a solution, which critics argue doesn't solve the fundamental problem of reliance on fossil fuels. However, experts say it's only a matter of time before the technology advances enough to produce hydrogen more cheaply and efficiently, which would minimize the need for natural gas and reduce CO2 output. And the current push for fuel cells in Korea could eventually provide the solution.
If Korea can develop the technology that everyone is looking to find the solution for, not only will it help solve the country's energy and emissions problems, it will also create new economic and business opportunities around the world.
권장호, 아리랑 뉴스.